I'll definitely miss the people the most. It's been just such a sweet place, and I've gotten to know so many wonderful people.
I'm definitely going to miss the lacrosse team most. Just 4 years of fighting with those guys, living with those guys, and growing with those guys. It's going to be hard to give that up and move on and have to find a new community of brothers, and I don't know if there's one out there like they are. So
I think I'll miss the community and the people because it's just so accessible. Like, you could walk anywhere, you could see everyone, you just pass people by and you know, like, hey, these are people that I've been with for all 4 years, and that will just be gone when everyone goes off to school.
I miss most the community here at Berry, just getting to do life with my best friends and work and take care of the campus and live here, eat here, do it all in this one place in this beautiful campus. I will definitely miss just the community aspect of this place.
It has been a wonderful experience. So I was able to meet all the faculty and staff here on campus. So everyone has impacted my Berry journey, and I thank you guys for being here today.
I really wanted to thank Dr. Abrams for helping me get into research my freshman year in the animal science department. It's an experience I've really held close to my heart.
There are definitely a few. I have to shout out Miss Lori Chandler with the Bonner Scholars Program for being amazing and mentoring me within the scholarship program. Huge shout out to Dr. Bailey, Dr. Heller, Dr. Sharp, who have all had a great impact through teaching me.
thanks to Dr. Bresnahan for being a wonderful advisor, and for Dr. Saylor with helping me to apply to grad school.
Thank Dr. Daniel from the Animal Science Department for always being patient and merciful with me during my thesis process.
I would like to thank Dr. Tammy Giovanelli for being a great professional, academic, and life mentor, and for being such a great woman to look up to. And I would also like to thank Dr. James Burgess for being such a great research and life mentor.
PRT professor Chris Whitmire. He is absolutely the GOAT. I love genuinely just talking with him like on a personal level and just like academic level, and I've just learned so much from him, and yeah, just sharing some good memories.
My favorite berry memory was traveling to Kenya with my nursing program, and being able to practice all the skills that I learned in nursing school, and spend time with the Kenyan people.
My favorite memory is winning Ultimate Frisbee Regionals last year. We played at Barry. I got to play with my best friends, and all of the people I love were there watching.
I want to thank you guys so much for encouraging me and pushing me. And thank you, Miss Brenda, for your homemade baked brownies. Are so good. And thank you to you guys for opening your home to us and welcoming us. And it's been a wonderful experience getting to know you guys, getting to see your families and things like that. And so I really appreciate you guys for being here and leaving and graduating with us as well. So
President Briggs, Miss Brenda, love you both dearly. My first on-campus job was in Dr. Briggs' office, and it just created such a smooth segue for me to transition into my time at Berry, working there my first summer here. So I appreciate you guys welcoming me to campus with open arms.
President Briggs, he's very fun, and I love how much he intermingles with the students. Like, you'll just see him eating in the dining hall. And personally, I've gotten to know him a little bit as I'm on Viking Crew Rowing, which is the rowing team here. And he has really helped us out personally in finding a place for us to keep our boats and row on the water at Rome, which we've been struggling with for the last couple years since COVID hit. So he's been a big help in my club personally, and has given us a lot of information and help there. And I'm sad to see him leave, but it'll be exciting.
Yeah, I would first just want to thank them for their service, just being here at Berry, and also it's just been an honor to get to know them. They've invited us to their house multiple times for dinners, and like them just supporting us as a women's basketball team, and like coming to our bakewell, stuff like that.
students and staff, welcome to the commencement of the 2025 graduating class of Berry College. My name is John Coleman, and I welcome you on behalf of the Berry College Board of Trustees, including my colleagues Rick Gilbert, Brad Bushnell, and Whit Whitaker, who joined me this morning, and Meredith Roberts, the president of the Berry Alumni Association. We are so pleased to be with you this morning to celebrate your accomplishments and the hope you offer all of us for a future you will build in our community and our world. This is a special but bittersweet graduation for me. I sat in your seats 21 years ago, my heart full of joy with the experience I'd had at Berry and excitement for the road ahead. And for most of those 21 years, Steve and Brenda Briggs have shepherded Martha Berry's legacy at this school with diligence, faithfulness, and love. Of course, this will be Dr. and Mrs. Briggs' final commencement here. And as we celebrate you this morning, we also celebrate their faithfulness in stewarding that legacy and impacting the lives of thousands of students like you. Simultaneously, we welcome Dr. Sandeep Mazumdar, who is taking the mantle of Miss Berry's call to leadership with his wife and 3 children who will join us in our community this summer. We are privileged by this transition, moving from strength to strength. And I know Dr. Mazumdar will lead the school with a care, confidence, and commitment that honors our founder's legacy and yours at our beloved school. Please join me in celebrating President Briggs, Brenda Briggs, and Dr. Mazumdar today. We should also celebrate all of those here without whom none of this would be possible, and that starts with family. We are joined here today by hundreds of moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and siblings who love you, graduates, who have sacrificed for you, and who are overjoyed to see you embarking on this next beautiful phase in your lives. If you are a family member here today, please stand and allow us to celebrate you. Secondly, I'd like to celebrate the tireless faculty and staff who have made it their professional mission to exemplify Miss Berry's motto, not to be ministered unto, but to minister. One of the things that makes Berry so unique is how deeply and authentically our faculty and staff pour into the lives of our students. Faculty and staff, please stand so that we can acclaim you as well. Finally, graduates, we are all here for you. Each of you is fearfully and wonderfully made, possessed of incalculable worth and unlimited potential. Students have always been the cornerstone of our Berry experience. Our earliest students literally laid the foundation of this school. Each of you has worked campus jobs that have enriched this place. You have studied tirelessly to prepare for the future. You've kindled friendships that will last a lifetime. Our mission is to educate the head, heart, and hands to inspire leaders of integrity to cultivate thriving community. And each of you stands here precisely that, a leader, a person of integrity, and a person dedicated to improving the world in which you will venture out today. This graduation is not the end of your journey, but the beginning. Now, after years of equipping, you will embark on your own mission. You will live purposely, you will serve others, you will experience joy and sadness, success and suffering, peaks and valleys. That is the grand adventure and mystery of these precious lives we lead. Philippians 1:6 reminds us, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." You enter a world of division, but my admonition to you, as Paul's, is to live differently, to not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but transformed by the renewal of your minds. Take this education, these friendships, and your character, and dare to live differently in a world that will try everything to lead you astray. We celebrate you, graduates, for what you have accomplished, certainly, but even more so for the beauty each of you will usher into our world. You are salt and light, a hope for the future. And in this moment of joy, know that we are praying for you, trusting in you to leave this world as you've left this campus better than you found it. Thank you for the privilege of being here with you today, graduates. We wish you every success and a life overflowing with hope, faith, and love. Now, to formally begin our ceremony, I will ask our chaplain, Reverend Dr. Jonathan Huggins, to lead us in an opening prayer, followed by the scripture reading by your senior class president, Alexis Mitchell.
Let's pray together. Our gracious and loving God, today we gather in awe of your faithfulness and goodness. We thank you for bringing these graduates to this milestone moment, a day marked by achievement, perseverance, and hope. You have been their strength in moments of weakness, their guide through seasons of uncertainty, and their provider in times of need. Lord, we praise you for the knowledge gained, the friendships formed, and the growth experienced during these years of study. Thank you for every lesson learned, both inside and outside the classroom, that has prepared them for the journey ahead. As they step forward into new beginnings, we ask for your blessing upon each one. Please go before them, Lord, to make their paths straight. Please fill them with courage when they face the unknown, with wisdom when they must make difficult decisions, with humility to recognize that every good gift comes from you. Grant them boldness to live out their calling with integrity, compassion to serve a hurting world, and faith to trust you in every season. May they be lights in the darkness, salt for the earth, and vessels of your love wherever you send them. When challenges arise, remind them that you are their refuge and strength. When success comes, remind them to give you the glory. Please bless their families, friends, and mentors who have supported them along the way, and may your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard their hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. We commit them into your loving hands. In the name of the one who came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, Christ our Lord. Amen.
Everybody, I just want to say something really quickly to my classmates. Thank you guys for trusting me these past 4 years to be your class president. I appreciate y'all. Yes. Thank you. Psalms 121, King James Version. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence my health come from. My health cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker this morning. Hannah Blanton grew up in Norcross, Georgia, and is graduating with honors with a Bachelor of Science degree, majoring in biology with double minors in chemistry and one health, and is a summa cum laude graduate with a 4.0 grade point average. During her time at Berry, Hannah excelled in her academics, work, and community service. Hannah has been a LifeWorks scholar working as microbiology research assistant for 4 years and served as a teaching assistant for 3 of those years. She was a member of the Lambda Sigma Sophomore Society her second year, partnering with Habitat for Humanity. Hannah received the National Goldwater Scholarship in the spring of 2024 and won the Best Student Oral Presentation Award in Microbiology at the 86th Annual Meeting of Southeastern Biologists in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All while excelling in the classroom, Hannah has dedicated a significant amount of her time to serving others. She has worked as a first-year mentor, a leader in common worship, as well as co-founded the Asian American and Pacific Islander student group and served as president her sophomore year. Hannah has truly lived out the mission of integrating the head, the heart, and the hands. Following graduation, Hannah will be pursuing a PhD in microbiology and molecular genetic at Emory University. Please join us in welcoming our commencement speaker, Hannah Blanton.
Family and friends, surprise! I'm speaking at graduation. Mom, Dad, and the rest of my family, I'm so excited that you're here and able to share this moment with me today. I pray that I may leave the world more beautiful than I found it. This famous quote from our founder, Martha Berry, sounds simple at first, but when applied is quite complex and challenging. I'm sure all of us hope to leave the world better than we found it, but how? Through taking care of our environment? That could be one explanation for making the world more beautiful. But what about serving those in need? Or simply striving to be a better person? The list can go on and on with infinite responses. Today, as we close out our journeys here at Berry, I want to ask, how was Berry made more beautiful for you? I remember on my college visit to Berry being captivated by the beauty of the land, but also a little afraid of attending here. During that visit, I was able to talk with President Briggs at a luncheon, where in his kindness, he warmly reassured me that I'd find my place here at Berry. Even before I was a student here, this small yet significant conversation was one way that the community of Berry was made beautiful for me. The community here is special. Professors who have mentored, inspired, and shaped you as a student, staff who have taught you important life lessons about work ethic and responsibility, and friends who have challenged you to grow as a person and have become like brothers or sisters. These are all potential ways that this Berry bubble was made more beautiful for you. I would imagine that for most of us here, the word beautiful might not be the first word to describe our time here. However, I wonder if beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe for you, beauty looked like overcoming a life-changing situation and arriving okay on the other side. Or perhaps, beauty was failing first, then learning how to succeed. Beauty could have been engaging in a difficult conversation and striving towards a resolution. Or admitting that you needed help and reaching out to a trusted friend or mentor. These scenarios might have felt broken and messy. I know some of them have felt that way for me. Perhaps beauty can be found in how you have grown for the better. Your stories and the lessons you have learned here are unique. The lessons you are taking away from these experiences are shaping your journey to become more beautiful. Whatever your specific story has looked like, I hope you are able to be reminded today that your growth and your learned lessons are what make this messy thing called life more beautiful. Although there's a lot of complexity in this word beauty, there's also a lot of simplicity to be found. Watching the leaves change color along Stretch Road during fall, spontaneous cookout runs with friends at midnight, driving aimlessly around Mountain and Main campus, feeding the D-Hall cats scraps of food, late night library chats, striking sunsets from the top of the MAC roof. MAC parking lot. These small yet simple moments have also been a part of our beautiful, complex journeys here at Berry. How are you leaving Berry more beautiful than when you found it? Could it be through the impact you made in your campus workplace? Maybe it is the time you dedicated to serving others on this campus or out in the Rome community. or in the small gestures of kindness and encouragement to a fellow student. Class of 2025, I believe that your unique stories, resiliency, and determination are attributes that have made Berry more beautiful than when we arrived. Let us keep going into our next spaces, making those places better and more beautiful in the unique ways we each can. We have unique stories and lessons from our time here at Berry that have shaped us and this campus. Don't stop here. While Martha Berry's quote is the last thing we'll see as we drive off campus today, keep going. Keep leaving your spaces more beautiful than when you found them. Thank you for leaving this space more beautiful for me. Thank you for helping me grow as a student, friend, and person. I am honored and humbled that I've gotten to share this special moment with you all today. I pray that we may leave the world more beautiful than we found it. Are you up for continuing the challenge? Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah, well done. Well, it is my great honor today to introduce two individuals whose contributions to Berry College have left an enduring legacy, touching the lives of countless students, faculty, and staff over nearly 2 decades. Can you guess who? Steve and Brenda Briggs. Dr. Briggs has served as president of Berry College since 2006, and under his visionary leadership, Berry has strengthened its commitment to the education of the head, heart, and hands. An approach that blends rigorous academic inquiry with meaningful hands-on experiences. His focus on providing students with opportunities for professional development, leadership, and mentoring have shaped a unique educational experience, and one that enables students not only to graduate with a degree, but with confidence, direction, and integrity. Under his stewardship, the college has grown its academic offerings. It's created new athletic and arts programs. It's expanded residential enrollment and launched a number of innovative programs. Dr. Briggs has also been instrumental in enhancing the beauty and vibrancy of Berry's campus. During his tenure, the college has opened or renovated more than a dozen buildings involved in the development of the Rome Tennis Center, the Spires, and the Fairfield Inn and Suites. Now, while Dr. Briggs has been a transformative figure in the life of the college, it is impossible to overlook the profound impact of his wife, Brenda Briggs. Brenda is a Phi Beta Kappa graduate of Wake Forest University with honors in mathematics, and she's contributed significantly to the warmth and hospitality that define our campus culture. Brenda brings her meticulous attention to detail, her organizational talents, and her tireless work ethic to everything she does. She is known for her gracious spirit and her ability to uplift everyone around her, always working behind the scenes, making things happen without seeking recognition. We fixin' to fix that. Together, Steve and Brenda have shaped Berry College, not just through their leadership, but through their shared commitment to the values of integrity, service, and community, values that Martha held so dear. Their influence can be seen in the lives of the students who have thrived under their guidance, in the faculty and staff who have benefited from their support, and in the vibrant, thriving campus they've helped create. They have certainly fulfilled Martha Berry's challenge to each of us to leave this place better than we found it. Now, I know what you're thinking. We give these things away on a whim. Not so. Including Dr. and Mrs. Briggs, we will have given away, the trustees will have awarded only 19 of honorary degrees. The school has aimed to ensure that this high honor, the highest college can give, goes only to those who have truly made extraordinary contributions to this community of learning and to the world. The names you see printed in your program confirm this, most especially one of the first recipients, Martha Berry herself. And I think it's fair to say that every nominee for an honorary degree since has been measured by her high standard. So, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my great honor to confer upon Stephen R. Briggs and Brenda Briggs the degrees of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. This is in recognition of their outstanding achievements and contributions to Berry College. They've truly been leaders of integrity who have cultivated this thriving community. So if Dr. and Mrs. Briggs would join me here, we have some nice hoodies for you. And they come with diplomas. Round of applause, please. Join me. Thank you, thank you. Pictures. 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 And so now it's my pleasure to immediately segue into your commencement speaker for today, and it happens to be the freshly minted double Dr. Stephen Briggs. Please welcome.
I'll be with you in a minute. Brenda and I are touched by this honor. It's wonderfully pleasing and profoundly embarrassing. When Brenda and I first learned of the opening at Berry in 2005, we studied the opportunity carefully and knew that it would be a difficult transition, but a risk worth taking. We had high hopes for the possibilities of Berry. Those of you who follow professional basketball know that Steph Curry is still inspired by the possibility of playing what he calls meaningful basketball, the postseason games that matter when you put it all on the line each night. Brenda and I hoped that Berry would be a meaningful opportunity of that sort. Ideally, a place where we could fully commit ourselves and put it all on the line until the day of retirement. Today, we are especially grateful for a dream come true, an opportunity far better than we imagined back in 2005. So thank you for this honor and your generous words, but truth be known, Brenda and I are the ones who owe a debt of gratitude to the trustees of Berry, the faculty, the staff, the leadership team, my immediate office staff, and the many generations of students, the 10,000 plus students these last 19 years, who have provided us this gift, 19 years full of purpose and joy. So thank you. Being around college students year after year keeps you feeling young and makes you feel old every day. So, class of 2025, are you okay with a little rain, a little drizzle? So, in 1910, when Teddy Roosevelt visited the campus, remarkably, it rained. And he said, it's a bully day. So it's a bully day, and we're graduating together. Who could have imagined that? Who knew? I offer you my heartfelt warm wishes and my cheers. Congratulations. Fellow graduates, let me ask, how many of you are tired of being asked, what are you going to do next? Where will you be living? How does it feel to be taking your last course, playing your last game, eating your last premium D-Hall meal? The same questions over and over. Brenda and I have been answering those, well, actually we have been evading those kinds of questions since April a year ago. I envy a 2-week notice. I mean, that would have been great. This morning, I want to ask you something else, something different. 5 years ago, when many of you were visiting campus as prospective students, Hannah and others, I asked you to consider this question. When you graduate from college, when you walk across the stage to receive your diploma from the president, who knew it would be me, what do you want to be most true of you in that moment? It's a question rooted in the 7 Habits of Effective People by the author Stephen Covey. And one of the key habits is to start with the end in mind. What do you want to be true of you 5 years from now? I've asked thousands of students what they wanted to be like at graduation. And the consensus answers are to be confident, that I am competent, and that I know how to get things done, to have a sense of direction and a good first landing spot, to have close friends and be relationally intelligent, to know what matters to me and why, to be responsible for myself, but for others as well. Those are the answers I heard from you and many others. And of course, you also want a good job or acceptance to a professional or graduate program. But beyond that, or should I say above that, you want to have grown as a person. You want to be seen as trustworthy, discerning, and mature. Your faculty, your coaches, your work supervisors here at Berry have watched you grow in exactly those ways. We've watched you take initiative, act with growing integrity, and care for one another. Your personal and professional development, it's what makes our jobs rewarding. That's what makes today special. Watching you walk across the stage, having become the kind of person you envisioned 5 years ago. Some of you have clear plans for your next steps in life. You're departing Berry to pursue all kinds of opportunities and adventures. We listed many of your plans on the screens for everyone to view before the processional. Others of you are still exploring and pursuing various options, and still others just wanted to make it to today and then take a break. A rester, as my grandkids call it, before the next big push. Brenda and I understand if you're still in the process of deciding. We're still in that process. We're ready for a rester as well before we pursue what's next. Fellow graduates, for you, the question is how to start well. For us, it's a question of how to start over well. For both of us, there are practical matters. Where will I live? How will I manage my budget and inflationary pressures? What will I do for medical insurance? What streaming service should I purchase? But there are principled questions that we should consider just as carefully. What do I want from life? What do I want to be true of me 5 years from now? How do I want to spend my days? One of the quotations that I have reflected on often comes from the poet Annie Dillard. It's a simple statement that haunts me with its bluntness. The way we spend our days is the way we spend our lives. The question of what's next is not just a question for those graduating today. It's a question for those of us retiring. It's a question for faculty members who just earned tenure. It's a question for parents who are now empty nesters. It's a question for people who are suffering through the loss of a job or the end of a marriage or a health crisis. It's a question for people with a new boss. It's a question at the transition points of life, and life is full of transition points. Expected or unexpected, chosen or unchosen, transitions are unsettling. They disrupt our routines. We love adventures, but we also need the structure and routine that makes life simple and comfortable. Periods of transition throw us out of rhythm, much like jet lag disrupts our body's biochemical cycles and leaves us feeling groggy and irritable for days. Most of our graduating class arrived in the fall of 2021. Can we remember back to the first weeks of that first semester? Exhilarating in part, full of new people and opportunities, but often overwhelming as well. Many students experienced loneliness in the first months of college, even while surrounded by scores of students, hundreds of students in the same situation. Everyone striving to make new friends and fit in. The problem is that it takes time to build trusting relationships. My personal theory, for what it's worth, is that when you move to a new place, it takes at least a year to feel physically settled. And at home, and 2 years to have deep friendships. In high school, you had deep networks of friends and family. You were enveloped in a supportive web of relationships. And when you're pulled out of that web, you feel the grief of disconnection, but perhaps not knowing why it was upsetting. And here we are today. When you arrived at Barry, you had to start over. And you had to start over at an exasperating moment because you often couldn't see each other's faces. Do you remember these? This is vintage 2021, wonderfully sewn by my wife, Brenda. So for my health and safety, I wore this to a class I was teaching on leadership that fall. And it was challenging to have engaging classroom discussions when everyone's face was hidden behind a mask. It was difficult to get to know people without facial expressions. When we were finally able to dispense with the masks in November of that year, I was surprised to see what some students looked like, really. It was odd, it was unsettling. And yet, class of 2025, you overcame the challenges and the uncertainty of that exasperating semester. You have nurtured deep friendships and created a vibrant community. You have made the most of your 4 years here. So class of 2025, it's your turn, your time to go forward from Barry with courage and conviction. In your years at Barry, you have sustained and improved a great community. You have made the Barry bubble your own special place, as Hannah described. Today, that bubble bursts. This assembly of classmates, peers, friends, will never gather fully in the same way. The 552 graduates here today will go shooting out in all manner of dazzling ways. I'd love to tell the stories of where you are headed so you would be distracted from the sirens that are behind us. There's one senior who couldn't be here today. Savannah is finishing a study abroad program in South Africa. Don't they know we're having graduation? I mean, really, come on. Savannah is finishing a study abroad program in South Africa and getting ready to travel to Djibouti. You have to look that one up. Then Ireland, Spain, and France, before returning to the US for a few days. Then she heads to Gabon for a full year studying wild western lowland gorillas, living at a remote research camp with an indigenous tribe and an international team of researchers. Savannah, if you're watching today, we're all pretty jealous, and we're very proud. When Brenda and I finished college, our plans were far less glamorous. We headed to Austin, Texas, back in the days of Willie Nelson and the Armadillo World Headquarters. Look it up. When Austin was still weird. That was adventure enough for us. Wherever you go next, recognize that you may well need to start over. You may need to build a new web of relationships, just as you did here. You may need to take initiative and invest in others to build a thriving community, just as you did here. You may need to create a new home, just as you did here. You will need to establish your moral center, just as you did here. Fellow graduates, today, our journey ends. Take heart. Perhaps our paths will cross again in ways we can't yet imagine. It's also true that today, our journey begins. That's why we call it commencement. I challenge you to commence with the end in mind. Be curious, strive to learn new things, find someone you admire, ask them questions about life, about what matters, about faith that matters. Ask yourself, what kind of a person do you want to be when you retire? Actually, that's probably not that helpful. Don't do that one. Ask yourself, I was going to say, when Brenda and I left college in North Carolina to live in Austin, we had no idea what the future would hold. I was in graduate school. She had an urgent need for a job if we were going to live. So we never would have guessed that we would end up here doing what we do and that we would be sharing this moment with you. So that's too far on the horizon. Do ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be at age 30? What kind of a person do you want to be when you get married? What kind of person do you want to be when you have children? What will give you conviction and courage to spend your days and your life in ways that matter? The journey ahead will, as we heard, surely have twists and turns, high vistas and deep, dark valleys. It will take vigorous faith to continue. Who will walk with you? Who will encourage you in grace and truth? I'll leave you with a final word from Martha, who poured out her life to serve God by loving her neighbors well, by pouring her life out completely. She said, pursuit of the easy things makes us weak. Pursuit of the difficult things makes us strong. So class of 2025, by all means, use well the gift of your education, and may God bless you in the years to come. Congratulations.
Individuals planning to come forward to take pictures during the presentation of diplomas are asked to please not block the videographers or professional photographers. Those wearing medallions are members of Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society. All are approved by a special vote of the faculty.
Now the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Now the moment you've been waiting for. 552 graduates today. It's a special day, and we know there's a lot of families here who want to celebrate this moment as well. So it is okay to cheer when your students come across the stage. In fact, we would ask that you stand up while you're cheering so that we can see you and celebrate with you. It's not a moment for competitive cheering, all right? But we do want to see you and celebrate with you in this moment, so please stand. Provost Slade.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise? President Briggs, these students have completed all the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts degree at Berry College and have been recommended by the faculty. They are now ready to have the degree conferred.
My fellow graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Berry College, I pronounce you graduates of Berry College and confer upon you all of the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. You will please come forward and receive your diplomas.
Helen Acosta Matarrita, in absentia. Emily Adame Martinez. Sarah Arwin Agullo, magna cum laude, double degree Bachelor of Science. Stephanie Alcocer Campuzano. Ryan Hayden Antoine. Brian Mitchell Arp, in absentia. Lillian Grace Benefield. Audrey Grace Bennett, with honors summa cum laude. Autumn Grace Bennett, summa cum laude. Michael Lamar Berry, cum laude. Sydney Reese Bowes. Jensen Cale Brown. Millie Rose Carpenter, summa cum laude. Hope Elizabeth Carter, with honors, magna cum laude. Jacelyn Blythe Carter, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Kim Chandler, with honors, summa cum laude, double degree Bachelor of Science. Rosemary Jane Chesney, with honors, magna cum laude. Himal J. Conroma. Addison Elizabeth Cook, summa cum laude. Emma Kate Cromer, summa cum laude. Lauren Page Curtis. Lauren Hope Davis, magna cum laude. Jesus Magdalena Denmark, summa cum laude. Abigail Marie Dunnigan, cum laude. Thea Bree Dupree, magna cum laude. Joseph Louis Snyder Durand, presented by his mother, Christy Snyder, Associate Professor of History. Arista Lynn Elderkin. Hunter Cole Erb, presented by his father, Brian Erb, Chief Operating and Finance Officer. Robert Stokes Fenters. Miranda Aniela Fletcher, summa cum laude. Isabel Brooke Goninen, summa cum laude. Catherine Grace Harbor, summa cum laude. Kayla Nicole Hardiman. Mary Lisha Harrison, summa cum laude. Maria Guadalupe Hernandez Lachino. Blake Stephen Howard, cum laude. Madeline Claire Hubbard, summa cum laude. Connor Chase Johnson. McKenna Lauren Johnson, with honors, summa cum laude. Jenna Gabriella Jones, magna cum laude. Holly Ann Jordan, magna cum laude. Contessa Joseph, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann King. Lucas Tasman Kenzie, magna cum laude. Nicholas Eduardo Clemensos. Arden Olivia Koch, summa cum laude. Chica Eden Janai LaVale. Grace Simone Lawrence, magna cum laude. Ian David Lazenby. Donna Caroline Lord, magna cum laude. Lindsay Nicole McDermott. Catherine Grace Manning. Caitlin Grace McCook, cum laude. Jacob Robert McCrary. Raul Alberto Mederos. Peter Edson Merrill, magna cum laude. Abigail Jean Mize, with honors, summa cum laude. Emma Nesbitt Moore, with honors, summa cum laude. Mary Ella Moore, cum laude. Ashley Jane Moreno, cum laude. Madeline Lee Mrozik, with honors, summa cum laude. Tyler James Murray, magna cum laude. Maria Andrea Nibon Galvez. Mary Claire Page, magna cum laude. Yael Yisak Parada. Alexis Jordan Patterson, summa cum laude. Jacob Scott Patton. Karina Isabel Perez, with honors, magna cum laude. Emily Pineda Duarte. Zachary Ryden Pishak, summa cum laude. Cameron Bruce Pound. Alana Leanne Rabbit, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Reynolds, magna cum laude. Mark Patrick Riley, cum laude. Dylan A. Roberts. Chloe Victoria Rodriguez. Baraka Reite Rungsung. Lillian Hammond Sams, magna cum laude. Erin Gale Schmidt. Camille Elise Schmid. Victoria Maria Severiche, cum laude. Abby Grace Schrader, magna cum laude. Maria Campos Silva. Ashley Grace Smith. Chloe Hannah Spector, cum laude. Meredith Amelia Stafford, summa cum laude. James Allen Stewart. Hannah Rebecca Suggs, magna cum laude. Zayden Lee Sullins, summa cum laude. Summer Rain Taylor, magna cum laude. Makai Amari Tasama. Lily Grace Teagle, cum laude. Virginia Grace Todd, magna cum laude. Kennedy Lane Turner, magna cum laude. Morgan Page Underhill, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Varnado with honors, summa cum laude. Giselle Villalobos, cum laude in absentia. Cameron Nicole Waddell, cum laude. Alexander White. Catherine Amelia Whittle, with honors, summa cum laude. Lillian Frances Whittle. Hannah Lauren Woods, magna cum laude. Gavin John Zilke, cum laude. Candidates for the Bachelor of Music degree, please rise. President Briggs, these students have completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Music degree at Berry College and have been recommended by the faculty. They are now ready to have the degree conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Berry College, I pronounce you graduates of Berry College and confer upon you the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. Please come forward, receive your degrees.
Kelby Zechariah Black. Alexandra Elizabeth Brookshire, with honors, summa cum laude. Tanaya Ariana Evans, cum laude. Reagan Lane Miller, magna cum laude. Corey Janelle Pitter. Sophie Danielle Pryor, magna cum laude. Morgan Gallagher Todd, magna cum laude. The candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, please rise. President Briggs, these students have completed all requirements of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Berry College and have been recommended by the faculty. They are now ready to have the degree conferred.
Good-looking group. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Berry College, I pronounce you graduates of Berry College and confer upon you all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. Please come forward and receive your degrees.
Tessa Marie Bates. Kathy Neu Bukinya. Kaylee Marie Crook, summa cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Duke. Michaela Gretchen Duncan, summa cum laude. Mia Elizabeth Evans. Samantha Federline, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Fincher. Claire Elizabeth Fox. Brianna Taylor Freeland. Cypress K. Gunther. Jane Hickman, cum laude, in absentia. Courtney Marie Jones. Calissa Marie Katalinic, magna cum laude. Adriel B. Kirschner, cum laude. Alexia Marie Marino, cum laude. Kaysen Lee McCard, summa cum laude. Erin Mary McWilliams. Mariana Teresa Mail, summa cum laude. Josephine Ella Phillips, summa cum laude. Sadie Marie Phillips, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Reeves. Catherine Michelle Thayer, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Woodell, magna cum laude, presented by her father, Stephen Woodell, music technology specialist. Taylor Nicole Yanfa, magna cum laude. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, please rise. President Briggs, these students have completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree at Berry College and have been recommended by the faculty. They are now ready to have the degree conferred.
Are we halfway through yet, or?
We're not halfway through yet.
Okay. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Berry College, I pronounce all of y'all graduates of Berry College and confer upon you all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. Please make your way forward to receive your degrees.
Bamidele Abdul Salam. Connor Benjamin Adams, cum laude. Zahabia Ahmedi. Sky Lynn Albee, cum laude. Fiona Magdalena Albertson. Cole Samuel Allen. Caitlin Elizabeth Alonso, cum laude. Allison Joy Anderson, cum laude. Duncan John Anderson, cum laude. Tyler J. Anderson, magna cum laude. Henry Michael Antrobus, in absentia. Emily M. Arie, cum laude. Carly Grace Armstrong. Claire Scout Allenbach, magna cum laude. Ethan M. Avery. Brooke Lynn Backlund, cum laude. Danielle Catherine Bagley, magna cum laude. Caroline Lindsay Bailey. Emily Grace Beluda, with honors, magna cum laude. Janie Faith Barker, summa cum laude. Bethany Cyan Barnett, with honors, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Baroni, summa cum laude. Caspian Joseph Ethan Beard, magna cum laude. Makeda Renee Beavers, cum laude. Hannah Lacey Bell, magna cum laude. Braxton K. Benham. Gisela Teresa Benitez Tomé, magna cum laude. Paige Ellis Bennett, magna cum laude. Nicholas Best. Addison Elizabeth Blake. Hannah Gail Blanton, with honors, summa cum laude. Dylan Alexander Block, magna cum laude. William Middleton Blood, summa cum laude. Katrina Ann Bobson, magna cum laude. Hannah P. Bowler, with honors, magna cum laude. Patrick Hiram Bulwark. Isabella Barclay Boston, magna cum laude. Cole A. Boyce. Hayden Michael Brackett, with honors, summa cum laude. Holly Sierra Bratcher, magna cum laude. Nathan Clement Brisky. Timothy Aver Bronow. Shaquan Kendall Brooks. Skyla Ariana Nicole Brooks. Curtis Lee Brown III. Sarah Beth Parker Brown. Anna Isabel Bryant. Brady Thomas Bryant. Let me say that again. Grady Thomas Bryant. Andrew Scott Byron, magna cum laude. Hayden Copeland Begley Cagle, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Cahill. Sarah Ann Camp, cum laude. Silas Shatley Camp, magna cum laude. Zachary John Campbell. Luke Michael Carlton. Catherine Hope Carnes. Brandon Nicolai Carter, cum laude. Tyler R. Cassidy. Bricia Edith Castro, cum laude. Hayden Dale Chastain. Reese William Chapman. Stephanie Chavez, with honors. Janelle Amaris Jevede, cum laude. Tristan Sider Christensen. Sydney Claire Christensen, magna cum laude. Emma Louise Clark. Mason Carter Clark, magna cum laude. Ainsley L. Coyle, magna cum laude. Christopher Paul Coleman. Millicent Dare Collian, cum laude. Charlotte Ashley Concilio. Andrew David Conroy. Alexis May Copley, cum laude. Ethan Benjamin Corley. Sarah Regina Korn. Miranda Love Cornett. Karina Lee Coulter, with honors. Savannah Jordan Courtney, with honors, magna cum laude. Lacey Catherine Craig. Clay Edward Crawford. Jessica Ray Cross. Molly Nicole Cross. Joseph Christopher Cuthbert, magna cum laude. Josiah Wood Dahlstrom, magna cum laude, in absentia. Janiyah Monet Daniels. Jessica Samaj Darns. Riley Glaze Davidson, magna cum laude. Hannah Lee Denny. Satchel Lendon Denny, magna cum laude. Sophia Sinclair Denny. Emma Catherine Desmond, cum laude. Emma Isabella Dixon. Ella Rianne Dillard, cum laude. Hannah Grace Daimler, summa cum laude. Benjamin Emery Dixon, magna cum laude. Simon Morgan Dowdy, cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Drulard, cum laude. Nathan James Doolin. Lily K. Dunn, with honors, magna cum laude. Margaret Randall Eddins. Amber Nicole Edwards, in absentia. Katrina Yasmin Edwards. Sydney Ann Edwards. Elizabeth Alicia Ely. Elizabeth Lucille English. Anna Catherine Kelly Estock, magna cum laude. Emma Nicole Evans. Haven Savannah Evans, cum laude. Hadley Guess Farnell, cum laude. Anna Grace Ferguson, magna cum laude. Maria Elizabeth Flanagan. Sadie Catherine Flamettis, cum laude. Joseph Norman Fletcher. Madison Julianne Floyd, cum laude. Kobe Gibson Fong. Jessica Lindy Ford, with honors, magna cum laude. Kaylee Rosa Marie Frederick. Seth Henry Fritz. Joseph Michael Garcia, magna cum laude. Ashley Simone Garrett. Brett Matthew Garrett. Cora Ruth Gartrell. Grace Ann Gersak, summa cum laude. Brylan Summers Giddens. Michaela Shea Gilbert. Richard Wayne Gilbert III, presented by his grandfather, Rick Gilbert, Berry Board of Trustees. Jillian Faith Giles, summa cum laude. Olivia Catherine Gilmore, with honors, magna cum laude. Lacey Victoria Grace Gilreath, cum laude. Parker Willie Godwin, magna cum laude. Hannah Michelle Gore, cum laude. Haley Greason, presented by her father, Lynn Greason, Beef Operations Manager. Haley Elizabeth Griffin. Mackenzie Rose Grissar, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Groves, magna cum laude. Jamie Lula Haley, in absentia. Abigail Diane Hale. Savannah Grace Hall. William Jackson Halla. Grace Aubrey Hamilton, cum laude. Nicholas D. Hamilton, cum laude. Jeremy Morgan Hansen. Harrison Colt Harden, in absentia. Lucas Tassos Haritos, summa cum laude. Alexandra Marie Harley, with honors, summa cum laude. Grace Catherine Harmon, with honors, magna cum laude. Claire Michelle Harrison, magna cum laude. Emma May Harrison, summa cum laude. Mariana Kate Harrison, magna cum laude. Zoe Catherine Hawker. Anthony Brandon Lloyd Head. Tess Marie Head, magna cum laude. Molly Elizabeth Heath, magna cum laude. Margaret Eleanor Helwig, magna cum laude. William Blake Hembry, in absentia, cum laude. Bailey Nicole Henderson, summa cum laude. Samuel M. Hensley, cum laude. Stephen Tyler Hensley. Rain Nicole Herring. Bowden David Higley. Abigail Alexandria Hill, magna cum laude. Deldrick Lamont Hill, Jr. Abigail Lee Hilliard, summa cum laude. James Thomas Hood. Andrew Allen Horn, summa cum laude. Haley Dawn Howard. Sydney Lauren Howard, cum laude. Jules Lynn Howe, magna cum laude. McKaylee Megan Hurd, magna cum laude. Dylan Brock Husky, magna cum laude. Adriana Rose Henson. Adriana Rose Henson. Rollins Elizabeth Irby, with honors. Hayden Scott Earlbeck, summa cum laude. Margaret Ann Nalos Irwin. Amelia Lynn Ishii. Peter Miles Ivester, summa cum laude. Jamie Austin Jang, with honors, summa cum laude. Terry Janique Jessup. Aaron Johnson. Bailey Nicole Johnson. Haley Elena Johnson. Jaden Rayleigh Johnson. Jameson Braden Johnson, cum laude. Lucille Rose Johnson, summa cum laude. Amelia Brooke Jones, summa cum laude. Jahari Tahim Jones. Catherine Suzanne Jones, magna cum laude. Ryan James Jones. William Emery Jordan, cum laude. Janae Moriana Judkins. Monet Antoinette Judkins, cum laude. Locke Elizabeth Cackley, magna cum laude. Jackson Eric Cater. Sarah Abigail Canley. Sylvia Cajaro, cum laude. Rebecca Ermias Casa. Connor Patrick Kelly. Patrick Michael Kelly, cum laude. You good?
No, good. We're all
Okay,
good
I'm
here.
good too. You're good. No. No, that's okay. Yeah. Ivan Ensign Koo, with honors, summa cum laude. Ryan James Kiefer, magna cum laude. Alexander Jeremiah Knapp, magna cum laude. Melvin Trent Knighting III. Noah Charles Koch, with honors, summa cum laude. Cecilia Morgan Colbash, summa cum laude. Philip Bryant Koritoski. Ashley Lynn Costin, cum laude. Joseph Richard Kowalczewski. Ashlyn Taylor Krell, summa cum laude. Samuel Lawrence Lacombe, cum laude. Levi David Lane, presented by his mother, Sherry Denise Lane, custodial technician. Jenna Lynn Law, cum laude. Summer Faith Laymaster, in absentia. Sean Riley Leard, cum laude. Kennedy Ray Lee, magna cum laude. Gianpaolo Robert Longo, magna cum laude. Stephen Scott Lawrence, Jr. Kyle Philip Lowe, with honors, summa cum laude. Sarah Nicole Lynch. Molly Shannon Maddox, summa cum laude. Jackson Miguel Manfred Roach. Momuka Ann Manning, cum laude. Joy Denson Mantooth. Miranda Velkel Manny, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Markert, cum laude. Molly Grace Martin, magna cum laude. Maddie M. Mashburn. Lauren Marie Masteller. Amelia Kate Mathis. Drayton Mattis, magna cum laude. Jaden K. Mooney. Lauren Ashley May, with honors, magna cum laude. Mackenzie May. Hayla Taylor McLean, cum laude. Gavin Brooks McClellan, with honors. Charles Taylor McCloy, Jr. Trevor Craig McClure, magna cum laude. Lydia Grace McCormick. Emily Erin McCoy, cum laude. Sophia McCumber. Alden Bullock McDonald, magna cum laude. Jasmine Marie McDonald. Hayden George McGuire, magna cum laude. Kylie Camille McIntyre. Juliet Ann McKinley. Nicholas Jude McKinley. Austin James Lawrence McMahon, summa cum laude. Harrison James McNeil, in absentia. Lily Faye McNulty, cum laude. Sean Ben Omar Madansi. Reagan James Meeks. Catherine Elizabeth Meyer. Jessica Jean Melendez. Stephanie Mendoza Ramirez. Sean Anthony Kwesi Mensah. Amanda Ray Morellis, magna cum laude. Kara Park Miles, magna cum laude. Ella Jane Miller, cum laude. Jason Stephen Miller, Jr. Amanda M. Milner. Benjamin Adam Mintz, summa cum laude. Alexis Nicole Mitchell. Julia Isabel Montgomery, cum laude. Lily Catherine Moon, summa cum laude. Graham Blaylock Moore, magna cum laude. Nathan Thomas Moore, summa cum laude. William Lewis Moore. Adriana Morales. Catherine Grace Moran. Ridley Patrick Moran. Katarina Sue Morera. Jacob Pierce Morgan, magna cum laude. Sophia Catherine Morris, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Mollison. Eris Alaya Murchison. Molly Brooke Murphy, summa cum laude. Timothy Jacob Natty. Virginia Lynn Nash, with honors, summa cum laude. Emma Marie Newman, cum laude. Gabrielle Georgiana Nofi, cum laude. Theodore Benjamin Osherak, magna cum laude. Christopher Daniel Owens. Emma McKay Owens. Hana Aforiwa Owusu. Nicholas Christopher Palmer. Vincent Anthony Papalardo. Caitlin Grace Parker. McKenna E. Parker, magna cum laude. Ella Ann Paris, magna cum laude. Prem Chandrish Patel, cum laude. Nathaniel Adams Pedigo. Jackson Ellis Pillow, cum laude. Andrew Robert Pendleton. Brittany Perez. Ethan C. Perlikowski, magna cum laude. James Patrick Perry II. Ryan James Perry. Gunnar Zane Peterson, cum laude. Matthew Thomas Peterson, summa cum laude. Ethan Kai Posey. Kirsten Leanne Powell, cum laude. Emma Blue Powers, magna cum laude. Ty Bledsoe Presley. Nixie M. Price, cum laude. Andrew Blake Purcell. Amani Angel Pyron, with honors, magna cum laude. Alicia Perez Quast. Angel Alexis Emma Keyrose, presented by her godmother, Melissa Clark, Associate Professor of Marketing. Madeline Rose Ray. Joseph Lewis Rampy. Casey Jaden Ray, cum laude. Christina Nicole Reagan. Haley Marilyn Redderson, summa cum laude. Lillian Elizabeth Reddick, summa cum laude. Addison Naomi Reese. Mitchell Scott Register, cum laude. Christopher Ratana. Ana Karina Charlize Reyes. Carter Breck Richards, summa cum laude. Emilio Rico. Caroline Jane Ring, with honors, magna cum laude. Sarah Catherine Roberts. Blake Robinson. Garrett Preston Rogers. Chase Joseph Rusin. Anna Louise Rose. Ellie Camille Rosenaw, magna cum laude. Benjamin James Rosenblum, cum laude. Benjamin Augustin Rausch, magna cum laude. Nicholas James Reuter. Monique Montserrat Ruedas. Jaden Alexis Russell. Alma Michelle Salazar Nieto. Timothy Denton Salisbury, magna cum laude. Betty Lauren Sanders. Jordan Anlin Sanders. Anna Claire Shulo. Ian Henry Schwarzkopf, summa cum laude. Lauren Jean Satoon. Hunter Neil Sewell, magna cum laude. In absentia. Hannah Noel Sexton, magna cum laude. Shirley Mackenzie Sharp, cum laude, in absentia. Kimberly Sue Sharp, magna cum laude. Awa Shi. Olivia Nicole Silvers, magna cum laude. Lauren Michelle Sylvie. Colton L. Simmer, cum laude. Jacob Robert Slatton, summa cum laude. Jaden Andrew Slaughter. Arthur A. Smith III. Carolyn Emma Smith. Jasmine Ruth Summer, with honors, magna cum laude. Kristen Brooks Sorrell. Kevin Christopher Spillane, summa cum laude. Pierce Manwaring Splikel, magna cum laude. Owen Spruill, magna cum laude. Jack Maxfield Stafford, summa cum laude. Holland Augustus Stallings, cum laude. Ryan Christopher Stanicus, cum laude. Haley Lynn Stevens, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Stevens. Axa Irene Stevens, with honors, magna cum laude. Ella English Stevens, with honors, summa cum laude. Bailey Aaron Stoker, summa cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Sullins. Olivia Catherine Sullivan, summa cum laude. Emily Grace Sunday, magna cum laude. Shane Owen Soralik. Dylan Swan. Sophia Grace Swan, summa cum laude. Nicole Faith Swartzentruber. Samuel Roby Tate. Amelia K. Taylor, cum laude. Robert Boyd Taylor III, magna cum laude. Victoria Nicole Teague, with honors, magna cum laude. Isabella Arden Tedesco, magna cum laude. Jari Danielle Thomas. Lauren Grace Thompson, summa cum laude in absentia. Luke Aaron Thompson, cum laude. Madeline Grace Thompson, summa cum laude. Hannah Olivia Tierce. Samantha Marie Tysinger, cum laude. Joshua Blake Tolson, magna cum laude. Isabel Kathleen Toole. Amari Toussaint. Laura Beth Transu, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Nicole Turner. Ashton Cole Vanderslice. Ian Thomas Van Order. Daniel Ashish Vasandani, magna cum laude with honors. Anna Summer Vaughn, magna cum laude. Bernie Manolo Velasquez, in absentia. Emma Catherine Veronese. Kevin Richard Verrill. Jane Claire Vincent. Laura Michelle Vining, with honors, summa cum laude. Xander Heinrich Edward Vonnie Wiegen, magna cum laude. Jean-Marc Laurent Wages, summa cum laude. Helen Dade Walthall. Olivia K. Walton, cum laude. Hannah Ray Warmbrode, cum laude. Audrey Kate Weaver, summa cum laude. Jared Timothy Whitecamp, summa cum laude. Luther Isaac Welch. Malachi David West, cum laude. Christopher Jacob Whaley, magna cum laude. Kira Alexis Wheatley, cum laude. Chloe Ray White, magna cum laude. Ethan William Whiting, summa cum laude. Jake Charles Witten. Caleb Edward Wiggins, summa cum laude. Merritt Amelie Willett, cum laude. Robert Walker Williams, cum laude. Miles Tatum Wilson. Emily Bryn Wolf, magna cum laude. Jada Lauren Wood. Lindsay Grace Yoder. And Diego Zarate Matarrita, cum laude.
Good afternoon, Board of Trustees, President and Mrs. Briggs, faculty and staff, students, family, and dedicated friends that are still hanging out with us there with the umbrellas. I am honored to celebrate with you today and to represent the Barry Alumni Association as the current president. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I would like to congratulate each of you. You have accomplished something significant. It has required hard work, perseverance, and grit, especially beginning your Barry journey in the midst of a pandemic. I know that your family, friends, and your mentors are extremely proud of you. My Barry mentor was quite famous for beginning each conversation with two simple words said in a very deep but jovial voice. Hello, friend. Whether he had known you for years, or had just met you for the first time, this simple greeting made you feel instantly welcome, valued, and cared for. And I hope that each of you has felt welcome, valued, and cared for during your time here at Berry. As you embark on new adventures and transition from the role of Berry student to Berry alumni, I want you to know that there is a vast network of fellow alums, more than 30,000 of us, ready to provide you with a continued sense of belonging. The Berry Alumni Association is a true embodiment of the Berry community. We exist to strengthen the bond between the college and its alumni. We create a space where your connection continues to thrive, evolve, and grow for many years to come. As our newest members, I'm excited to welcome each of you into the Alumni Association. We can't wait to see you at regional events, connect you with fellow alums, and of course, celebrate with you during Mountain Day and class reunions, hopefully drier than this one. This is just the beginning of your journey as part of the Berry alumni family. Congratulations again on your graduation, and hello, friends. Thank you.
Please stand for a benediction and alma mater. Receive this benediction as a promise and blessing from the Lord. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord grant you his favor and his peace, now and always. Amen.